So the whistle gone, the carts are started ahead of the DRS 62 Pre Grand Prix first heats. Aidan Hassan will start things off in first place. Oakley Keaty in second, Daniel Kabula in third in his novice year. Sherry Ann Powell starting fourth with Jamie Gurney in fifth, Joshua Turnbull in sixth, Freddie Cox in seventh, Mackenzie Taylor in eighth, Chase Sharp in ninth, and Hadley Simpson in 10th. Starting in 11th place will be Jake Bell with Ali Hussein in 12th place, Ollie Morris in 13th with Ruben Edwards starting in 14th place. That then is the starting order for the DRS 62 Heat A Pre-Grand Prix race. 8 minutes plus 1 lap as the drivers complete their formation lap. We had some incredible racing in the first Heat A and Heat B a little bit earlier this afternoon. I'm going to lose my voice if they keep up this level. Oakley Keaty beaten just towards the end of that heat, so I'm sure we'll be keen to get back on that. Yeah, stewards then slowing them down as they make their way around the S's. Here we go then, making their way towards the rolling start. It is Hassan versus Keatley into this first corner, and it looks like Keatley's got the jump on Hassan. Heading down into that first corner, it is Keatley that leads, but can Hassan come up back off the inside? Yes is the answer, he can, but then Keatley comes back again. Are we going to have another top and tail race with these two? It certainly looks this way in the opening stages. In third position, it is once again Daniel Sabula, who has made his way through the corporate karting and has now come into the DRS series and competing with the fastest out there, which is great to see in a novice season. So completing the first lap, leading the way, it is Hassan ahead of Keatley. Keatley made that move early on. And in fact, has Keatley managed to get past again? Yes, it is indeed Keatley that leads. So Keatley out in front, Hassan in second, and right in the battle is Sabula. So Keatley leading ahead of Hassan, under 7 minutes remaining of this race. Keatley all over the back of Hassan into that opening corner, and you can see Hassan is basically touching, but Keatley does well to defend. Sabula's dropped back a little bit. Gurney in fourth with Turnbull in fifth, Powell in sixth, Cox in seventh, Taylor in eighth, Sharp in ninth, Bell in 10th, Hussein in 11th, Simpson in 12th, Edwards in 13th with Morris in 14th. But it is Keatley ahead of Hassan as things stand. And there you can see it's going to be close once again heading into the first corner. Those two neck and neck. Is Hassan going to get past? Hassan once again having a look up the inside. They are used to being neck and neck, aren't they, these two? They've been all over the back of each other in these first two races of the day. And here you can see Hassan will probably have another go. He is literally touching the back of Keatley's kart. But again, Keatley defends well. Maybe Hassan just biding his time a little bit here. Sabula doing well to keep up pace with those two out in front. So Keatley doing well to manage that gap. Hassan all over the back. There in the back of your shot there is Powell and Turnbull. And looking up the inside then is Powell. Powell gets the good line, but the door is shut firmly by Turnbull. Here then are the two race leaders, Keatley and Hassan. And this is a great little battle here between Josh Turnbull and Powell behind him. Powell all over the back of Turnbull. Turnbull then ducking and diving. Not going to be close enough heading into the first corner, I don't think. No, dropped off a little bit after the penultimate corner. And this battle between Keatley and Hassan, although it's close, seems to have cooled off a little bit as we enter the final 4 minutes of the race. Oakley-Keatley getting that jump early on in the race is leading as things stand, but we are all too aware that in the final lap, Hassan caused real problems for Keatley in the previous race, and they are absolutely all over each other. I get the impression Hassan doesn't mind too much being behind Keatley, biding the time to wait to get that overtake maybe in a couple of minutes' time, just keeping pace with Keatley as things stand. Hassan keeping pace with Keatley. We are into the final 3 minutes of this Pre Grand Prix. This is a battle between Cox and Taylor. Sharp just in the background as well. Into the final 2 minutes, Hassan having a look around the outside. In fact, Hassan has got the job done and has got past Keatley. Well, it just happened just outside of shot, so Hassan once again leaving it late and making the pass. But Keatley, no doubt, will make a move back. Keatley all over the back then of Aidan Hassan. Hassan approaches the first corner in the lead, but Keatley not quite close enough. So, within the last 2 minutes, and it is now Hassan that once again leads, but Keatley all over the back of him. Hassan leading Keatley in the last minutes and a half of this race. They love swapping positions, these two. The first turn seems to be a good place to get an overtake. Clipping the apex on the way past that racing line, absolutely spot on. So Keatley all over the back of Hassan. 1 minute remaining. It's just as you were in the pre-heats. Keatley absolutely storming Hassan. Could this be the moment? Keatley is close. Hassan ducks into the corner, but it's not quite close enough. And we are approaching what could be the final couple of laps. Hassan putting in his quickest lap of the race. Keatley matching him corner for corner. So we are approaching the final lap. They'll make their way over before the clock ticks down. which means we will get another. This is the last lap. And Keatley's coming back, and Keatley gets the place up on the last lap. We've once again seen a change for leader. Hassan with maybe one more chance to get back. Hassan goes wide, but Keatley defends. It looks like it's Keatley that's done the jump here. Keatley defending well, goes wide. Hassan with perhaps a sniff round the outside. Wheel to wheel once again. They've been following each other all race, but it all comes down to this. Heading into the final corner, wheel to wheel. Who's it going to be? I think it's just about going to be Keatley this time. Oh my goodness me, I think it was Hassan right on the line. Nearly impossible to tell. I think it was Hassan. Wow, what a finish to the race. Hassan wins, Keatley second. Great battles going on all up and down the field. Gurney third with Zabula fourth. Turnbull in fifth, Powell in sixth. Sharp in seventh, Bell in eighth. Fox in ninth. Taylor in 10th, Simpson 11th, Hussein in 12th, Edwards in 13th, and Morris in 14th. Hassan once again getting the jump on Keatley right at the end of the race. There was not even a kart length in it. Well, let's head down then and see if we can grab a word with Hassan. Aidan, what an exciting race. I'm going to turn you this way so the camera can see you. That was pretty close at the end. What was your secret for getting ahead?
Just the toe, really. Just getting down the straight before he could.
You were right behind him, weren't you? You were getting the slipstream, and I think that's what made the difference, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
What goes through your mind when the racing is that close, when it's that wheel to wheel? What goes through your mind?
I don't know, really.
You're fearless.
Yeah.
Well, listen, congratulations. You won the race, and I guess you're looking forward to the Grand Prix now.
Yeah, thank you.
Good man. Well done.